Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins, my darling's embrace. I'm G, and we just had a cute little date at Make Win Yan Yan with our lovely boyfriend Rukako. And we are on an awkward date where neither of us actually knows what to do, but it's still cute! And I really hope that this goes really well, because Rukako is a sweetheart and deserves the best, and I really want to dig into the nitty-gritty of what Rukako is like a little bit more. But anyways, after taking care of my full bladder in the restroom, I leave the cafe only to find Rukako looking down at his phone. I'm guessing he's looking at the photo that Mocha took of us. Do you mind if I use this as my phone wallpaper? He timidly asks me. Do whatever you want. Thank you so much. Let's see. First, I have to go to the settings. He follows behind me, smiling down at his phone. I want to see... Can I make that Kurusu, Moaka, Ferris? Oh, okay. What is airing 2? What? Okay, whatever. Are you telling me that I can't set it as the phone wallpaper? Really? Really? What's this? Oh my god, that's just blood. Wow. Missed opportunity there. Just gonna be honest. I wanted to do it! Okay. He follows behind me, smiling down at his phone. Me, on the other hand, I'm still trying to think of ways to convey the truth to Rukako. I had planned on spending the whole day with him, but I'm not so sure anymore. Even if he looks like a girl on the outside, he's still a guy. It's weird for me to be on a date with him. Right? Don't fucking... Oh my god! It's okay to like a man if you're a man. It's okay. You can be gay. Just embrace the gay. It's Rukako. You deserve it. Rukako deserves it. What the fuck? I mean, at first glance, we probably look totally okay. But as I've been saying over and over again, he's a guy. God damn it, Okabe! Hell, the fact that we look totally okay is what's strange about all of this. Not a single person seems all that bothered by our being on a date. Isn't that kind of bizarre? Maybe even more bizarre is the fact that there are times when I feel like this is completely normal too. Earlier, for example, when I was holding his hand, I didn't think twice about it. What's happening to me? You gay, bro! Just fucking deal with it. How could I have gotten so used to this situation so quickly? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before I completely just accept everything that's going on. Do it! That'd be a huge problem. No! Sure, Hoenn Kyoma is a mad scientist, but I'm still a pretty normal guy in that regard. The problem is how and when I tell Rukako the truth. According to him, the whole thing started when I confessed my feelings. I still can't wrap my supercharged brain around how that happened, but I doubt Rukako's lying. I suppose I could always send a D-mail back to prevent myself from confessing. But something about that idea makes me feel uneasy. This whole situation came about because of a small change I made in the past. Who knows what will happen if I carelessly send another. I should probably stay away from sending D-mails for a little while. If nothing else, it's my responsibility to tell Rukako that it wasn't me who confessed to him in the past. That'll undo our relationship no matter how painful that might be. Even if I reduce Rukako to tears. I still can't wait on this I can't wait on this any longer. If we keep going like this, we're only going to hurt each other. Strike while the iron is hot, right? Procrastination is the thief of time, right? Do or die. Hey, Rukako! I turn back to speak to Rukako. But he's nowhere to be found. We must have gotten separated at some point. Maybe he got himself lost while he was looking at his phone? I let out a sigh and turned to go back the way I came, but don't have to go very far to find Rukako. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention. If you're really sorry, will you let me take a picture of you? A picture? Hey, do you work around here? Where do you work? We'll come visit. No, I don't work anywhere. Some douchebags appear to be hitting on him. What a handful. Man, you hearing this? I totally am, bro. She's crazy, adorbs. My way as hell. Hey, you got a minute, right? Wanna have some tea somewhere? I know a place. I'm sorry, Hey, come on. I'm saying we'll forgive you for bumping into us if you just tag along. Right. Hell, you might have busted my copray stuff when you slammed into me. Oh man, that shit's really hard to come by, too. Why doesn't he just ignore them and walk away? Well, I guess that's not in Rutko's blood. He leaves me no choice. I hate getting involved in these sorts of things, but I can't just sit by and watch either. Hey, assholes! Hey? Who the hell are you? You don't know me? Fools! I am Great Hoing Kyoma, bearer of the mightiest brain since Einstein himself, the mad scientist who will bring chaos to the world. The hell's with this guy? Don't ask me, he seems dangerous. Consider this a warning. If you keep hitting on this sweet summer child, nothing good will come of it. Nothing good? Correct. They may look quiet and composed, but they're actually of the Seishin Zanma school and rightful owner of the demon sword Samadare. You don't want to see them when they're angry. What the hell's this guy talking about? He's out of his mind. Wait, does that mean she is too? She's not worth the trouble, man. Damn straight, she might be a cutie, but I can't do crazy. The two men reluctantly retreat, muttering complaints the whole time. Guys like that have been showing up in Akihabara lately. Not that I know much about how it was before. This is what happens when you don't look where you're going. Look, you need to be better at just telling guys like that. Rikuko stares blankly at me. What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking about the day I first met you, Okabe-san. Me? Yeah, it was actually around here. Do you remember? Now that he mentions it. I believe it was in May, around Golden Week. I was just minding my own business, walking around when I saw Rikuko getting harassed by a photographer. Rikuko was in his Miko outfit, which is probably why the guy wanted a photo. Eventually, Rikuko told the photographer that he was a man, and the guy left. Huh, now that you mention it. Yeah. Rikuko smiles sweetly, as if recalling the memory. You said to me that day, do you know how happy your words made me? What I said? I vaguely remember what happened, but unfortunately the details evade me. What did I say to you? You told me, it matters not. I said that? Yes, when I thanked you and apologized for not being able to live up to your expectations. You said to me, it matters not. You told me it didn't matter if I was a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. To be honest, I was in a really bad place back then. I mean, look at me. Plus, I have more girlfriends at school than boyfriends. Even back then, people would always be disappointed when they found out I was a guy. What am I? Who am I? I ask myself this almost every day. I kept thinking that maybe I was born in the wrong era or something. Rikuko might be somewhat timid now, but he was much worse when I first met him. It was frustrating, to be honest. But I had no idea he was struggling with himself so much. When you said those words to me, I wanted to cry. Rikuko. I know it's weird that I was touched by something like that. But now I feel confident enough to say that it's because of those words that... He shyly smiles. He then looks me straight in the eyes. I fell in love with you, Okabe-san. This was as direct a confession of love as any. Not some event that happened in a past I never experienced. This is the now. These are Rikuko's feelings for me. But what do I feel about Rikuko? A relationship? I guess none of that matters, huh? Eh? It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. You know what? I did say something like that back then. Do you? Nah, I just remembered now. Oh, okay. But that's cool too, as long as you remember now. Rikuko flashes me a sad smile, on the verge of tears. I have no choice. I'll stick with him for a little bit longer. Doesn't matter if he's a boy or a girl. I, the Great Hoin Kyoma, will take responsibility for my own words. Okabe-san. Rikuko stares at me. Do I have something on my face? Well, it's just... you had the kindest expression on your face just now. What? I instinctively cover my face. I was just... Rikuko. Yes? Who am I? You're Okabe Rintaro. No! Never forget! I am the mad scientist Hoin Kyoma. Got it? Yes! You really believe I'd ever make a kind expression or whatever it is you think you saw?
No, but I mean, Okabe-san, you're actually very...
Halloween!
Kyoma-san, you're actually...
Oh well. It's Ruko's fault that I'm this agitated. I take out my phone and press it to my ear in the hopes of hiding my own feelings. Yes, it's me. No, Hoin Kyoma has not become so weak as to be called a good person. I swallow my own words. I can't take my eyes off the sky. What is that?
Okabe-san, what's wrong?
Ruko, look up.
Eh?
Ruko looks at the sky. In the sky above the always crowded Akihabara, there's a massive dragon. What? That's not where I expected this to go. Seal Pygmalion? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Finally! The time has finally come! The era of Hoin Kyoma begins now! Ocarine, are you feeling okay? You've been acting all crazy for a while now. Here to fill me in? How unfortunate for you, Daru. You may be my right-hand man, but you are not one of the chosen. It has been a day since my date with Ruko. And even now, I still can't hide my childlike glee. Could you please explain what all this chosen stuff is about? You really want to know? I suppose I could tell you if you're that curious. Considering how much you keep rambling about it, I can't help but be curious. I see, but this is highly classified information that will affect the fate of humanity. I can't just tell you. Except I really, really want to tell you. Oh, then forget I ever asked. What? Well, I haven't been chosen, right? Which means you can't tell me. That's all there is to it. Isn't this the part where you keep asking? I furiously grind my teeth at Daru's indifference as the curtain of the development room opens.
Can you guys quiet down? I'm trying to focus.
Ah, well, if it isn't Christina. I had no idea you were here. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? You're the one who told me to make a new gadget.
Say what? A new gadget? Come to think of it, with everything going on with myself and Ruko, I had completely forgotten about all the issues with number 12. I do remember sending a D-mail saying that number 12 was too dangerous to wear, but... For the record, I refuse to wear number 12. It's too dangerous.
God, I know already. You're a broken record. That's why I stopped working on it to make something else.
I remember that. I'd never seen you so scared, Ocarine. I see. Well, I guess the demo worked. Well, it's causing a whole new set of problems, but I digress.
So? Don't you me? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, that's right. My faithful assistant, do you really want to know? Under normal circumstances, I'm not supposed to tell you anything, but if you really want to know...
Oh, no, I'm all good.
What? You can at least pretend to be interested.
I mean, you literally just said you're not supposed to tell me anything. I'm not gonna force you.
This wench! The both of them are getting on my nerves. It's just good etiquette to show interest.
Well, I suppose if you really want to tell me, I'd be open to hearing you out.
You totally just flipped the script on me. Ugh.
Okay, I'll be getting back to work.
When I was with Ruko yesterday, I saw it!
Is he talking to himself?
Ocarine, oh no. Judging by your reaction, you haven't seen it yet. It was utterly mind-blowing. I can feel myself getting goosebumps even now. Right? That was a real dragon. At the time, I could barely believe my own eyes. All I could do was stare up into the sky, my phone held to my ear. Claws so sharp that they could rip the sky in half. Giant bat-like wings. Its massive body looked stronger than any lizard I had ever seen.
Okabe-san?
I was so captivated by the beast in the sky that I couldn't even hear Ruko speaking to me. It was as if everything around me had gone quiet. The dragon spread its massive wings and began to beat them in the air. It slowly opened its mouth, revealing a set of jaws sharp enough to rip a human body to shreds, along with a giant bright red tongue. It was moving, and just as that thought crossed my mind, an ear-piercing roar bellowed throughout the sky. And then, the very next moment, the dragon was gone. The world that had gone so quiet around me began to make noise again. Cars honked. Crowds went to and fro.
Okabe-san, what happened? Okabe-san?
Ruko.
Okabe-san, are you okay?
Did you see that?
See what?
I look at Ruko in surprise. You didn't see it?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I didn't see anything particularly.
Ruko's expression was a mix of concern and fear. He was clearly worried about me. He wasn't just pretending to have not seen it. He actually didn't see the dragon. He wasn't the only one either. I took a moment to look around and found that not a single person was looking up at the sky. I was the only one. Ruko.
Yes?
I might be the chosen one. Ruko picked up my phone. He must have dropped it at some point in the chaos. I recall him giving me a concerned look. That's everything that happened. I gulped down the now lukewarm Dr. P after explaining myself to Daru and Kurisu. They're both speechless. How can I blame them? I literally just told them I saw a dragon in the middle of Akihabara, in the daytime no less. I firmly believe that this is a sign the heaven's door has been opened. The merging of dimensions has begun, my friends. The chaos I see looms just over the horizon. Hey, Ocarine? Daru begins to speak. Perhaps he's regained his composure. Isn't it about time we get an AC for this place? Eh? It's crazy hot this year. Suffering through the heat is just gonna make us sick, mentally and physically. What the hell is he going on about? Daru, were you listening to anything I just said? Of course. Then do you really think now's the time to be talking about getting an AC? I get it, you want to change the subject because it's all too shocking for you to handle. But you can't turn away from the truth! You have to accept reality into your heart! You're the only one here turning away from the truth, Ocarine. I know it's been hot lately, but I can't believe you're hallucinating now. I'm not hallucinating, I really saw a dragon. And that means the heat's getting to you. Either that or you were dreaming. I've heard you spew a whole lot of nonsense up until now, but this one takes the cake. I'm actually starting to feel sorry for you. Daru looks at me like I'm some kind of wounded animal. See, I suppose I was wrong. I was wrong to believe that a normal person like Daru could ever understand. And I mean, if Ferris came to me saying the same kinds of stuff I just said to Daru, I'd probably react the exact same way. What I saw was unbelievable. But it was real. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I can remember all the little details. It's like the whole scene was burned into my retinas. I guess you'd have to have been there to really understand. Seeing is believing, right? No matter how hard I try to explain this, it's going to be hard for anyone to really get it. Hey Makusashi, back me up here. Give him a piece of your mind. Knowing my assistant, she'll say the same thing. She'll probably call me a chuny idiot or something. Hey, around what time did this all happen? An unexpected response. I swore she was going to make fun of me. Let's see, it had to have been a little before 4 PM, just after Ruko and I left Makewean. Around 4 PM. How long was the dragon there? Felt like 5 minutes, but it might have actually been much shorter. What did it look like? Were you able to see it clearly? Makusashi? What's wrong? Don't tell me you believe this nutcase's story. I didn't say that, I'm just a little interested. Yeah, Wait, what if... Kurisu nods to herself and begins to walk. Huh? Where are you going? I need some time alone to think about this. Don't bother me. She vanishes back into the development room. Daru and I are left alone. I was planning on playing a game in there since she finally left. Oh well. True chaos is approaching on our dimension, and you're busy thinking about Arrowgay? Well, excuse me if I'm not delusional like a certain someone. And it's not an Arrowgay, it's an MMO. Duh. If you want to talk about super realistic dragons, that game's got a bunch of them. I think I recall him mentioning that before. Whatever, must be nice being so carefree. Anyway, how are things going on your end? My end? What are you talking about? I don't remember you asking me for anything. Whatever, forget I said anything. Oh, okay. Apparently the whole thing with number 14 never happened on this world line. And since Kurisu is currently occupying the development room, we're not going to get much done anyway. Right now I have more pressing matters to attend to. We can deal with number 14 later. Who is it? Ferris.
I'm starting to remember, yeah. I remember why I was exiled from Planet Chinchilla.
Exile. Stop it at once! If you remember why you were exiled, you'll be devoured in the despair known only as destiny. Planet Chinchilla. If I remember correctly, not only are you from Planet Chinchilla, you also have the memories of a seraph. Just who exactly are you? Let's do that one. That one plays more into the story. Oh, okay, I guess we're done. I leave the lab, heading back to where I saw the dragon. I look up into the sky. It's blue as far as the eyes can see, just like yesterday. I know I saw it. Even before Daru said anything, I had entertained the thought that it was some kind of hallucination. But the more I think about what I saw, the more I'm sure that it wasn't all in my head. It had to have been a sign of something. A warning? But was I really the only one who saw it? There might have been someone else. If I could somehow find them, I'd be able to prove it was real. I guess my best bet is just to ask around. Just before I head out, my phone begins to ring. Come in yet? Rukako! Yes! Sweetheart.
Sorry, are you busy? If you have time, can you come to Yanabayashi Shrine? There's something I want to show you.
He wants me to come over. Not the kind of message I'd expect from him. Normally, he comes to me if he wants to talk about something. That's just the kind of guy he is. What exactly does he want to show me? Well, standing here isn't going to get me any answers. I'm pretty busy, but I'm more than willing to make time for Rukako. I'd be a jerk if I said no. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Okay. Got it. I'm on my way. Just wait for me. I'll hunt for dragon information later. Time to head to Yanabayashi Shrine.
Okabe-san, thanks for coming.
Rukako is waiting outside of the shrine for me. I emailed him to let him know that I was on my way, but I didn't think he'd wait out in the sun for me. How could I turn down a request from you? I immediately realized that my words could be taken a variety of different ways. Don't read too much into that. Anyway, is your father in?
Oh, he has a meeting in Akihabara today.
I see. I guess being in charge of such an old shrine means you have to attend gatherings like that. Either way, I'm glad he's not in. Whenever I have to deal with Mr. Ushibara, things get complicated. So what is it you wanted to show me?
Oh yeah, that's right. Here, this is it.
Rukako hands me a cylindrical object that kind of looks like kimono fabric. Comparatively, it's quite a bit smaller. Wait. Is this a scroll? Where'd you get this?
I found it when I was cleaning up the storage area. I emailed you after I took a peek inside. I was really surprised.
The scroll is in excellent condition. No scratches or scars to be found. May I?
Please, be my guest.
I take the scroll from Rukako. I take extra care not to rip it as I open it up. Is this? The first thing I notice are the characters. No, that's not quite right. They're not characters. They just look like them. I've never seen characters like this before. What about you?
Oh, I'm not familiar with these either.
They aren't Chinese, nor are they hiragana. And it goes without saying that they're not part of the English alphabet. They're not Greek either. If anything, I'd say they look like the ancient cameo characters I saw in a book once. I can feel my heart beating rapidly as I open the scroll up. There it is. It's right there! Rukako, this is...
Yeah.
I hear a strange noise. I'm so excited that I didn't even notice that my hands are shaking. On the scroll is a drawing of a dragon. After taking some time to calm down, Rukako and I find a shady spot near the shrine, and sit down to examine the contents of the scroll. The strange characters only appeared at the beginning of the scroll. The rest of it is in standard Japanese. That being said, the handwriting is beautiful but difficult to read. I can't really tell what any of this says. What about you, Rukako?
Just barely.
What? Can you read it?
Yes, it will take me a little while, but I can. I've been practicing calligraphy since I was little.
I see. I guess he's not just wearing his Miko outfit for show. Knowing Mr. Ushibara, I could see him having to go practice flower arrangement and even traditional tea ceremony. I catch myself picturing Rukako in a kimono, and immediately try to shake it out of my mind.
Okabe-san?
Pay me no mind! So, what does it say?
Let's see.
Rukako begins to read out loud. As the contents of the scroll become clear, I can barely contain my excitement. You saying something like this happened over 300 years ago?
Yes, that's what's written here.
If I had to guess, the scroll was written by someone who had the same experience I did. But that's not the only thing contained in this scroll. Ferris.
I don't know who I am. My memories are a mess. What's happening to me now?
Perhaps there are false memories. What if someone or something implanted them into you? Oh my god! This is a thrilling narrative! According to the writer, they were the only person to have witnessed the event. They even go on to say that they sealed the dragon away themselves. This is all so hard to swallow. If I hadn't seen the dragon with my own two eyes, there's no way I'd believe any of this craziness. I probably would have just laughed it off. But not now. See, Rukuko, I wasn't dreaming, nor was I hallucinating. I really saw a dragon. Indeed, if what's written here can be trusted, then dragons have been appearing on this very land for many years. So, what else does it say?
Give me a second. One day, the beast shall once again appear to wreak havoc upon the land of Akihabara. Basically, it says that the dragon's going to come back and cause great destruction one day.
Just as I theorized. This was in fact a sign! A door to another world will open, making way for a great dragon. My own experiences in the events documented in the scroll are so similar that I can't help but get excited. On the flip side, Rukuko seems less than thrilled. What's wrong, Rukuko? Not much of a reaction. Or what? You think I'm being delusional like Daru said?
No, that's not it. It's just...
It's just?
If something like this actually happened, why aren't there more records of it in history? If what this says is true, it means that the dragons existed in the Edo period, right? Shouldn't there be more sightings?
You just don't get it, Rukuko. The fact that there haven't been more sightings is what makes this credible.
Wait, how so?
Are you familiar with the Nue?
No, I've never heard it.
Put it simply, it's a monster with the body parts of different animals. It has a monkey's head, a tanuki's torso, and 4 tiger legs. It's kind of like a chimera. I've heard that archives like the Manyoshu and the tale of the Heike Chronicle, Tales of the Nue in ancient Kyoto. Apparently they caused so much trouble that they had to hunt them down and slay them.
You slayed them?
Right, but here's the thing. Even though this creature has appeared in texts all over the country, I think the chances of it actually having existed are probably less than 0. And actually, there are places in the Kansai region where people say the Nue appeared, but that's all just conjecture, old myths if you will. What I'm trying to say is, don't believe everything you read. And the opposite of that is true too, get it?
Yes, kind of.
Good, there's also one more thing.
What is it?
Did you know that Tokyo was built in the Edo period based on the philosophies of Feng Shui?
Feng Shui? That's the thing where you put certain stuff by the entrance for good luck or something, right?
Yeah, though to be more precise, Tokyo's construction was based on the yin-yang and the 5 elements theory, the 4 symbols too.
Yin-yang? Symbols?
Rukuko, what direction would Akihabara be in if we faced it from the Edo castle?
Well, the Imperial Palace is in the southwest, so the northeast?
Bingo. And get this, the east is the territory of the Azure Dragon.
The Azure Dragon.
Additionally, the northeast is said to be an unlucky direction. The people of old believed it to be a gateway for evil spirits. So to sum all of this up, Akihabara is a gateway for evil to come into our world.
Evil spirits. Wait a second.
Rukuko appears to have noticed something.
Come to think of it, the name of this shrine is derived from the Japanese word for willow. There's a reason for that. Apparently people in the past planted willow here to protect the gateway. Which means...
I knew it!
I remember reading that there used to be a lot of fires in Akihabara too. Could that have something to do with all of this?
I could see that being the case. We've just been brainstorming ideas and theories, but the more we come up with, the more it all seems like everything fits together. It almost sounds like this could be the real deal. No, it has to be. Please, continue. Reading the scroll, of course. There's still more, right?
Oh, yeah, let me see.
Rukuko lets out a loud gasp. What happened?
You know how the dragon was sealed away? Well, this explains how it was done.
Say what? Quickly, how did they do it?
1 second, let me see. The Miko...
A Miko?
Yes, it says here that they used a Miko's power to seal away the beast.
Power of a Miko. Yeah, it's me. Things are out of control.
Okabe-san?
No, it's not that. Something big is going down. Exactly, it looks like fate has something big in store for me. God wants me to be his dragon slayer. Indeed. If only this were a dream. But alas, it is my reality. Yes, I will fight. I will carry out my mission, for that is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kongru. I turned to Rukuko after closing my phone. Rukuko, no. Oh, powerful Miko! It is time to begin your training!
Miko? Wait, what?
Of course you're a Miko! Who else could I be talking about?
Nobody, but I'm not...
Then answer me this! What are you currently wearing?
Traditional Miko attire, but I'm a guy. I don't have the right to be a Miko.
It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. You are the child of the rightful guardian of this shrine. What can this be if not fate itself? This is your destiny.
My destiny?
Yes, our fateful meeting, becoming my disciple, receiving the demon sword Samadare, the Seishin Zanma style training we both underwent. It was all destiny. It was all the choice of Steins Gate. You were the one. You were always fated to be my one true partner.
Partner!
My words appeared to shock Ruko like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I'm your partner!
His eyes began to burn with determination, a far cry from his state only moments prior.
Okabe-san, I'll do it! No, please let me do it!
That's what I like to hear from my partner. Together, we'll seal Fafnir away once and for all.
Fafnir?
The dragon. It'd feel weird just calling it a dragon, right? Hence Fafnir!
Okay. So, what should I do?
There's but one thing for you to do. Training! That being said, you should probably change into something more comfortable first.
Understood, Master!
Ruko nods passionately and disappears into the shrine. 10 minutes pass. Hopefully he does as told and gets into something he can move more freely in.
Who is it?
Ferris!
You have to find my real memories, yeah. I'll do it no matter what!
Okay, good for you, Ferris. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out in his gym uniform. Huh. Actually, I don't even know what his or Mayuri's gym uniform even looks like. What does Ruko even wear to school? Would he actually go in a girl's uniform? No, that'd never happen, right? Wait. He wears a girl's uniform to school. Wouldn't that mean his gym uniform would be for a girl too? I'm getting ahead of myself. Even if he does wear a girl's gym uniform, there's no way that schools still have students wear bloomers for gym class. What if?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hearing Ruko's voice from behind me, I turn around. There he is, in normal gym attire.
What should I do first?
I'm relieved, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. What am I thinking? That's not true at all, not even remotely.
Okabe-san, what's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. By the way, Ruko, may I ask you a question?
Sure, go right ahead.
What do you wear to school? I have to know.
What do you mean? I wear a uniform.
I know that. What I'm asking is, what sort of uniform?
What sort?
He gives it some thought and immediately picks up on my intent. He quietly responds.
I wear, a boy's uniform, of course.
I see. Boy's uniform. Actually, I get the feeling that Mayuri's school has classic Gakuran uniforms. Which means... not that I'd look particularly weird in one, but I guess something about that just seems off. Anyway, I wonder how the other students treat him. Ruko, do you have any friends at school?
Friends? Yeah, there's Mayuri-chan and then a bunch of other girls.
Wait, so all your friends are girls?
Yes, I feel more comfortable being around girls.
What about bullying? Does anyone bully you because of that?
No, people used to tease me, but now Mayuri-chan and the others are there for me. So it doesn't happen anymore.
Good. Mayuri can seem spacey at times, but I'm glad she's reliable. And now that I think about it, she's even chewed me out for teasing Ruko before. Make for a great bodyguard.
Why are the questions all of a sudden?
I was just a little worried.
Worried about me?
Yeah, I guess.
I see, you were worried about me.
Ruko starts talking to himself. But then all of a sudden...
Let's get started!
He's supercharged. I have no idea what just happened, but I'm glad he's on board.
So, what should I do, Master?
Crap. I hadn't actually thought that far ahead. Let's see. How about for starters, you get some practice swings in with Samadare?
I already did 30 swings this morning.
I see. I'm glad you've been keeping your promise. Excellent work.
Thank you so much.
Ruko looks at me with great expectations in his eyes. This is going to be a problem. I had pictured a variety of different situations up until now, but I never expected we'd be trained to defeat a dragon.
Okabe-san?
Training. If we're going to train, then... Takigyo training.
Wait, Takigyo, isn't that where you meditate under a waterfall?
Correct! That's our first course of action. Takigyo is an old process that revolves around purifying the body and mind. By exposing yourself to cold water while meditating, you can cleanse your soul. It's pretty much the one form of training everyone knows.
But there are no waterfalls around here. What should we do?
Are you kidding me? A shrine with such a long history and it doesn't even have a single waterfall?
I'm sorry.
Of course, it'd be stranger if there actually was a waterfall in the center of Tokyo. Well, no use crying over spilled Dr. P. Prepare to commence Operation Mimir.
Operation Mimir?
Ruko, prepare the following.
Roger.
If we don't have a waterfall, we'll just have to make one. Operation Mimir. In other words,
Well...
Oh, wait. Well, now you can meditate to your heart's content.
Yeah.
I've solved our problem by simply taking a hose and running water down Ruko's head. God damn it. From the outside, it might look like we're playing around, but I swear that's not the case. This is actually an extreme form of training. Yeah.
Okabe-san,
What is it?
is this actually training?
Absolutely. By bathing your body in cold water, you cleanse your mind and spirit. You're unlocking the door to true power.
But,
What? Is there something else troubling you?
yeah, it's just cold water kind of feels good.
It is quite hot today. I guess tap water was only going to get us so far. Plus, since he's soaked, I can see through his gym clothes. God damn it! What the hell am I thinking? He's a guy. I know this. I should know this. Don't make it weird. I'm not even safe during training. Ruka, you should... I have such difficulty with Ruka's name. God damn it. I think it's the LR thing. Ruka Urushibara. You are truly a formidable opponent.
Okabe-san?
Huh? What? It's nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to come up with a training regimen by tomorrow. Will we be able to seal Fafnir away once and for all? The fate of Akihabara rests on our shoulders. There's no time for games. Not that I was playing around today or anything. Nope, definitely not. The next day, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. This is all a part of Ruko's training. I'm doing this for him. I'm sure Daru and the others would call this stupid, but I couldn't care less. There's no point explaining things to those who don't wish to open their ears. The path of a hero is a lonely one. I've known this for a long time. I'm not going to force anyone to try to understand me. And I don't really even want to be a hero. I simply want to seal the foul beast Fafnir away by my own hand. As one who has inherited the name of the Phoenix, I, Hoin Kyoma. It all rolls perfectly off the tongue.
Okabe-san!
The moment I arrive at the shrine, Ruko happily runs towards me. He's already in his gym clothes, forehead moist with sweat. It would appear that he's been practicing with the demon sword Samadare. This might seem odd coming from me, but I'm proud of how diligent you are with your sword practice. Practice swings are the foundations of Seishin Zanma. I would even go so far as to say that they're the end-all and be-all of the sword style. Never forget your daily training. Got it?
Yes, Okabe-san.
Oh, and I forbid you from calling me by that name from here on out. Until the day we seal Fafnir away, you will refer to me as Hoin Kyoma. Regardless of our relationship, we're currently master and student. We mustn't let ourselves get bogged down in the past. Do you remember the core teachings of the Seishin Zanma style? Did you come face to face with God or the Buddha, you cut them down. Understood?
Well,
why does he look so sad? Normally he'd happily listen to my orders.
am I really forbidden from calling you Okabe-san?
Yes, you should know this as well as anyone. Emotions only get in the way of your training.
Oh, okay, I understand.
That's not going to work. That sad look on your face isn't going to change my mind. What's the point in training if it's not strict and vigorous? But, I suppose when you're not training, you're free to use my other name. Alright, no time for breaks, back to training!
Yes, sir, let's begin.
Just for the record, I totally didn't give in to my emotions. Given his psychological condition, I determined that it would be a poor use of resources to have him train like that. That's all. It's important for a master to make sure their students have the necessary drive to succeed. So for today's training first...
How about that, Okabe-san?
My name is Kyoma.
Right, Kyoma-san. This morning I found this in storage.
What is it?
Well, take a look.
Rikuko reaches behind him. He pulls out a sealed wooden box. This is...
It was all the way back in our storage.
Can I open it? Ruko nods, handing the box over to me. There's got to be something important inside of it, considering it's all sealed up. I take a deep breath to calm myself down, and open up the box. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but it almost feels like I've released all the trapped air from inside of it. Nobody needs to know that I was actually scared of something jumping out of it.
Kyoma-san, this is...
It would appear to be a book. Inside the box is what appears to be an old book of some kind. I carefully open it up. Next to me, I hear Ruko swallowing in suspense. This is...
What does it say?
I haven't the slightest of ideas. Read it for me, Ruko.
Sure.
Ruko flips through the pages. Well? Ruko immediately goes quiet after that, presumably because he's focused on the text. Eventually...
This is...
What is it? What does it say?
It looks like some kind of training guide.
Training? You mean training to defeat the dragon?
I think so.
He keeps looking through the pages. No matter how far ahead he looks, it's training regimens as far as the eye can see. These are probably training exercises the past Miko used.
Training.
I glance over at Ruko, who's still peeking into the book from off to the side. He has a troubled expression on his face. What's wrong? Something catch your eye?
No, it's just... Doesn't it seem like this book popped up at just the right time?
Ruko certainly has a point. It was only the day before yesterday that I spotted Fafnir in the sky. Then yesterday we found that old scroll. And now this manual. This all seems a little too good to be true. But... I applaud your observational skill, but you still have much to learn.
Much to learn?
Precisely. It's true that the timing of all this is a bit suspect. However, I believe this to be the will of Steins Gate.
Steins Gate.
Exactly. Try to think outside the box. Perhaps all these coincidences mean that the gears of destiny have begun to move in our favor? Are we not being led down the right path of history? So while this all might seem too good to be true, the reality is that it simply proves that I, Hoen Kyoba, am the chosen one. The voice of destiny. No, the voice of the universe is telling me to defeat that dragon. Make no mistake, this is not sophistry. All things are leading to one natural conclusion. That is what the attractor field does. It just so happens that in this world line I have been chosen to defeat the dragon. When analyzing a situation, it's important to look at things from multiple perspectives. Never forget that.
Wow, you're amazing, Master.
It looks like my words have lit a fire in Ruko's heart.
Think about things from a different perspective, huh? That makes total sense. Of course you'd never be able to find the truth just by looking at the surface.
Precisely. Now that you understand, let's try out some of these training exercises.
Roger.
And so our rigorous training sessions begin. And I think that that is a pretty good place to cut it. Oh my god, we've got the silly music. But yeah, this took a direction that I did not expect. I expected this to be something more along the lines of like, okay, maybe there's like a trip that we take, or maybe we'll have the beach episode and it'll be wacky hijinks. Or even just like, you get stuck together doing something, I don't know. But like, it's a fucking dragon. Which I absolutely feel like this is Kurisu sort of manipulating the situation. And like, somehow using a gadget to like drop things to like advance her own narrative. Just because of the way she reacted. But I'm not sure. I don't actually know what the hell's going on here. And if it's a dragon, I'm very confused because usually this is science-y and now dragon magics. I don't understand. But overall, having a great time, looking forward to seeing where this goes, and I'm appreciating that he's getting more chill about Ruko. Because goddammit, Ruko's cute. Everybody loves Ruko. But anyways, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!